Is it working? Does it work? Do you have to restart your computer? Okay, go ahead and do that and then come back on. Morning, Taya. Taya?
Morning.
Morning. You good? Can you turn your camera on or no? Yay! Where were you yesterday?
I didn't realize we got a text and then my mom, she got an email and then I didn't realize until after. I'm
Girl.
sorry.
Because things are changing, you gotta check your email, okay? Can I mean like that's the only way we're gonna be able to get in contact you really quickly. So just make sure you check your email. I'm just gonna meet with you guys real quickly because there were a number of you guys who didn't come yesterday. So did you get on Canvas yet?
Oh,
Do you know what that is?
no.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So what I need you to do is get onto the to Google and then I'm gonna put it in the chat, I think. So just get onto Google first and then we'll work through this. Okay, I want to send you. So I want you to type in there. Okay.
Okay, now does it work?
Yeah. So in the chat. Hi, is your mic working now?
I think so. If I go.
All right. So in the chat, we're trying to get onto Canvas. Have you ever gotten onto Canvas yet? Okay, so go ahead and do that. Okay, how are you doing, Taya? And then do you want me to call you Kaylin?
You can call me Maka because my name is.
Oh, okay. That's helpful. Like what? Like Makamai?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you get onto Canvas and then get into English 9. Okay.
English 9.
Okay. And then you should be at the home page. Okay. Who else am I missing? You guys know Damien Psyche?
Yeah.
Can you text him? Do you have his phone number?
I have his Instagram. I don't know if he'll.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys go through this, you know what you can do? I'm just gonna try and quickly call him. So if you guys can just go through this page and then at the very bottom of the page, Taya, did you get on to Canvas in our classroom?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. At the very bottom, there's this student course by week. I'm gonna mute for now, but if you guys look at the very bottom of the home page, there's the student course by weekly schedule. So you guys check that out first and then I'm gonna try and quickly call.
Okay.
Okay, so just stay on. Okay, let's just get started. You guys good? So I'm going to share my screen, and then I need you guys to have your Canvas side by side. Can you split your screens? Okay. All right. How you guys doing, by the way? Tell, are you from the KS Middle School? Where did you go to school?
I went to Hilo Intermediate.
Hilo Intermediate. You know, Miss Titano.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my really good friend. Oh, wild lady. How wonderful. Cool. And then Maka, you're from the middle school, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And from summer school. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I was wondering how many of you guys are going to be in my class. So anyway, okay, let's get going here. So the student course schedule at the very bottom, that's where you're going to always find like what we're doing. So what I did was I posted the first 2 weeks of school so that you guys can really understand what's going on. Okay, so if you look at the very bottom on the blue banner, you see that that's the first week. And so it's just gonna build one on top of the other. Okay, so that you don't have to keep scrolling down. So like after like 7 weeks, you don't have to go all the way down. It's just gonna be right at the top. Okay, so real easy. So if you look, this week we're just trying to build you know, the cultural connections, and then we're working on these 4 terms, these 4 themes. So the first one is empathy. Okay, empathy, and meaning we are able to understand what another person is going through, right? So that we're not self-centered beings, you know. And then resilience, the ability to bounce back during hard times, you know. So if you know, catch cracks, do you get back up, or do you give up, right? I want you guys to be super tough this year, right? We already have to be really resilient because things are going to be changing from week to week. So we just never know. Okay. You got to be resilient during this time because it can get frustrating. I'm sure you guys have been frustrated a number of times, right? I mean, starting with what? Thursday with, yes, we're going to school. No, we're not, right? Okay. And then there's this word agency. So we know this word agency on another level, and that level is like dealing with an agency, like a modeling agency, or like an agency that helps other people, right? This agency, though, that we're going to be focusing on is the agency of like inner strength. What do you do when times are tough? Are you just going to sit on the couch and feel sorry for yourself? Or are you going to say, you know what, we got to make the most out of what we have, and we're going to be successful doing it? Okay, so agency, this is a different type of agency, right? So this agency is like, what are you going to do about it? Okay, do you guys have something to write with? Because you guys should be kind of taking notes on these 4 terms. Okay, so empathy, the ability to understand where somebody else is coming from, right? So that we're not selfish human beings, right? Also known as butt cracks. We don't want to be that. Okay, and then resilience, right? The ability to bounce back. And then agency, though. What am I going to do about it, right? I'm not hopeless. I can do something about it, right? So, you know, some of our relatives have really, and maybe even our own family have, you know, gone through something hard during this time period. Maybe a loss of a job, a reduction of hours worked, whatever it is, right? We can't just wait for something to happen, right? We got to do something. So these first 3 terms, these themes that we're talking about, they're so vital for us and our well-being. Okay, and so with that, we move into human spirit. Human spirit is your inner glow, right? Your mauli, right? Maka, we just went through halal mauliola, right? So your mauli, right? Your what you have inside of you, right? And that's yours forever. Some days it shines super bright and it feels super strong, and then other days it's kind of dim, right? And so how do we take care of our maoli? How do we take care of that human spirit that we hold so dear to us, right? And how do we take care of each other's human spirits, right? Like, that's the next level of your growth is, yeah, how do I take care of myself so I can take care of other people, right? Your parents do it all the time. Your grandparents do it all the time, right? They almost sacrifice themselves for you guys, right? So that's part of your path, right? I'm going to be grown up enough to not just think about myself, right? Sometimes we got to, but sometimes we got to get out of our own being, right? So this human spirit, it's definitely yours, and you get to mold it how you want it to be. Okay, so I want you guys to really focus on these 4 terms. Okay, so if you look, module name, all right, so the one thing that I wanted to start you guys off with is the setting the foundation of the kauhale. So this is going to be your book, like your packet of essays. So did you got it already, Maka?
Yeah.
Awesome. So this, do you have yours?
No, I'm getting it today.
Yes. Okay, so don't forget, you got to sign. There's like a number of things, right? I gave you the list. It's that first one, and you got to like mark it up. This is yours, because I'm not touching any of your papers, okay? I don't want to touch anything, and I don't want to give it back or whatever. So this is yours. You're going to be highlighting. You're going to be writing. You might even write like in big capital letters, like what? Because you might get enraged over, history, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to set the foundation of the kauhale. So do you guys know what a kauhale is? No. Ooh, this is like the kauhale is like a plot of land. And on that plot of land, let's just say grandma and grandpa had like 3 kids, right? And on that plot of land, grandma, uncle, auntie, and your family, right? So everybody has a place on this plot of land. And if you think about school in that way, in that metaphorical sense, that's what a kauhale is, right? We're all living on one plot of land, and everybody cares for everybody, right? So your biology teacher, whoever it is, Miss Glennon or Miss Echeverria, they're part of our kauhale, right? So we're gonna set the foundation of that kauhale through my class. Why? Because school is more than just school, and I think you guys know it. Right? I think you guys know that school is really important. Your teachers, some you might like, some you might love, some you're just like, okay, you're my teacher, I love you, okay, kind, okay, whatever. We become family no matter what, okay? And so we're gonna set the foundation of the kauhale through knowing our story, our history, writing your own history, writing your own story. Yeah, so we're gonna ground ourselves in mo'olelo. We're gonna build those cultural connection pieces so that we can read. Let me go get the book. So that we can read, where's your book? The Glass Castle. Okay, so we sent home a disclaimer letter on the Glass Castle because it's kind of nuts. This book is nuts, but we wanna be set in our own foundation so that we can see what we would do in other people's mistakes. Okay, and also other people's like obstacles, tragedies, and so we can be stronger and more wise in what we do in our lives. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing, though, if you look at the blue banner again in that table, is that we're going to be reading E Ho'imau, honoring the past, caring for the present, and journeying to the future. Okay, so because you're going to have your books, your handout or whatever, your packet, you're going to be writing, okay, questions, responses, just you're going to be highlighting important quotes, all right, and then just writing a little note. So I'm sure you guys have done this before. It's called annotations, right? Notes in the margin. The messier, the better. Okay, if you want to use emojis on the side or whatever, awesome. Okay, so what I'm asking you guys to do is really like point out and pick up on some things, okay? And then be ready, be makakao to talk about it later, okay? If you guys click on this CER checklist, okay, the CER checklist kind of has this like standard reader response of what to do. So the C, E, and R stands for claim, which is your topic sentence, right? You're gonna answer the question that is being asked, right? The claim answers a question. If your claim doesn't answer the question, it's all wrong already, right? Like happy birthday. Oh, is it your birthday? My favorite color is orange. You're not answering the question, right? So the claim is super important because it sets the stage. Then you're gonna support your claim through evidence and then reason. Right? I think we've all done this before. I've taught 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I know I taught that. So your teachers should have taught that. So this is just kind of a review. When you answer questions, I expect it to be in that claim, evidence, reason format, right? So the evidence, when you state a piece of evidence, you're going to say something like on page, blah, 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 right? So-and-so states, quotation marks, right? Direct quote. We know how to do this. Okay, are you good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't want to like, I don't know, teach you like you guys are still in middle school. We want to move forward because this CER format is the foundation of the essay, as you guys know, right? So we're going to click out of that. This is just your heads up here. After you're done reading this essay, then we're going to start reading The Glass Castle. Okay, so if you guys look, for next week, we're going to start reading from page 1 to 51. I know it sounds like a lot, but because I only see you guys once a week, and then maybe on Fridays if you need help or whatever, or if we didn't catch something, then I'm going to send you an email. So make sure you check your emails, okay? What we have here is we have The Glass Castle. It looks like a lot of pages, but if you pace yourself out and read like 10 pages a night, then you have your weekend free, right? Makes sense. If you like to read, then maybe you just break it up, 25 one day, 25 the next day, and you're done, right? Just make sure that you answer the questions. So with each assignment, you're gonna have, each week you're gonna have a reading, a discussion, and a response, okay? Reading, discussion, response. So let's go into our Canvas. In your Canvas, what we have here is we have the home page. Okay, at the very top, if you look, the recent announcements, this is gonna help guide you through it in if I have an announcement for you guys. So what I did was digitally, I already posted your essay, and then also a digital link to the Glass Castle, just in case, you know, like if you go, I don't know why you would go to the hotel right now, but if you were to go someplace and you forgot your book, then you can just get it on your phone or whatever, okay? So just know that it's out there. On the right-hand side, the to-do list, this to-do section will help you keep track of, oh my gosh, I have an assignment due, okay? And then the other one's coming up. So if you guys go to the left menu bar, there's this part that's called modules. So go ahead and click on the modules. So I just want to kind of explain what these modules are, and then I'm going to cut you guys loose because you might have class. You might have a class next. So real quickly, the modules are set up by weeks. Okay, so like module 1, setting the foundation of the Kauhale, is what you need to do, and everything is due before the next class. Easy to understand, okay? It's due before the next class so we can talk about this. Does that make sense? Yeah, and then when we meet next week, I think it's Wednesday we meet, okay? Next Wednesday, no, I think I meet you guys next Thursday because you guys are cohort B, correct? Yeah, so next Thursday, before next Thursday, you gotta finish module 1. So you're gonna finish reading. If you guys click on the module 1 discussion, you have to answer this question. Yeah, I know I'm going through this fast, but I think you guys can handle, yeah? Yep. What you do is you click the reply, right? And then the text box opens up, okay? Just read the prompt and then answer. it says that you need to respond to 2 other students. That's all the time, 2, right? So make sure 1 person from maybe your cohort and then 1 person from the cohort A, just so that we can, you know, mingle with the other section of your class, okay? So if you guys, look, there's already, ooh, we can start doing this, but you know what? We gotta make sure that we read the essay, okay? So if you guys click on the next, what we have here is we have a response now, all right? And basically it's asking you to discuss 2 lessons you've learned about resilience through this essay, okay? So be mindful, be selective of what you're going to be picking as far as the evidence from this essay, okay? Good. That's due before you come back to class. And then also what you have here is you have the next is the Glass Castle. If you finish early and you want to start reading this crazy story, then by all means do it. I believe, right, you have this. Okay, so this will help guide you through the reading. So if you guys look, the first page is the character map. So you just find the character and then write down notes on who the character is. Like the father, the mother, right? What is the mother like? Oh, she's this crazy hippie lady that doesn't believe in medicine, right? The dad, right? The dad doesn't believe in paying for anything. Okay, so anyway, you guys good?
Mhm.
Did you guys log in to all of your apps? Membean.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, awesome. You guys ready to go then? Next week we're gonna start Membean. Okay, it's gonna start on Monday. You need to do 3 sessions of Membean. Okay, they're 15 minutes long, no big deal. Kanya? Alrighty, and then just look for the emails, yeah? So I'm gonna send out the announcement for Membean started on Monday. All good. Okay, well, nice meeting you guys. I hope to meet you guys, you know, in person someday soon. If not, all good. We're still human beings. Okay, have a good weekend.
Me too.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.